No, remember I had a panic attack at Due West?
Which time was that?
And like,
What up, you little fuck?
okay guys, I'm doing something really fucking stupid right now. We have an emergency debrief situation. Hi, this is Hallie from the streets of New York. Hi guys, welcome the fuck back to Extra Dirty. I am here with Lauren today.
I'm making Hallie laugh.
She's making me giggle because she's in heat. I don't know what's happening. But
I don't know. I woke up on the right side of the bed.
yeah,
with
you woke up next to me. We just had the most wholesome weekend in Connecticut. We decided we both needed to take a break from, the chaos of the city. I've been traveling oh my God, there's hair on this microphone. I've been traveling so much for different types of shit because I honestly can't fathom being in the city during these months. Like, I'm like depressed.
It's been so cold. I can't even walk to work. I've been Ubering every single morning and after work. It's really bad.
These are first world problems to have.
Yeah, on my mom's
Let's talk about our weekend. Where do we start? Let's recap it a little bit and then let's talk about how we used to have the most feral weekends.
I have anxiety when I think back to what we did.
We used to be so fucking sick in the head.
Like,
we're still sick in the head.
Yeah.
Or at least I am. But I feel like we've grown and evolved as how we spend our Saturdays. Saturdays in specific. Mm-hmm. I feel like post-college, we would go out on Thursday night and then Friday night, wake up Saturday morning, go to a brunch, go to an apartment after the brunch.
And then get caught at that apartment. Doing God knows what. Yeah. We actually, I want to get into this.
Okay.
We would go out every single night. And then Friday would roll around and we were like, oh, okay, our college friends, who spend their weekdays normally, they want to hang out with us.
They do.
So we would go out with them on Friday night. And Saturday, we would get fucked up at brunch.
Yeah, we would.
And then
we would get fucked up at brunch. Someone would have a bag. We would have baggy brunches.
Baggy brunches.
No, literally, it was fucking insane. Then we'd go to this one girl's apartment who loved the bag. And we would stay there. It was, we called it the dungeon. Yeah. Because we would just be trapped within the walls of this one girl's apartment.
All of us would always be like, why don't we
why don't we go outside?
Go outside and let's go to a
talk
bar.
To other people.
No, we just would get caught in her apartment.
She'd only let certain people in there.
Yeah.
No one else from the outside world could come in.
It was insane.
And then we would wait until she decided what she wanted to do for the plan. And then we'd go out and do that plan that night. It was always with the same group of guys that were kind of not it.
No.
It was just kind of grungy.
It was insane.
And it did not help for dopamine production.
No, and then fucking Sunday would come around and we fucking hated ourselves. And then we would go to Due West and feel better.
No, remember I had a panic attack at Due West?
Which time was that?
And no, the big panic attack. When I was and then I hooked up with what's his face. Mm-hmm. We've grown so much because this weekend we decided to go to Connecticut and we were like, we need a wholesome weekend.
I used to try and beg you to come out to Connecticut and you wouldn't, and now you actually enjoy it.
Well, now you can touch grass out there.
Yeah, it's really nice. We
you get in touch with your grounded self.
Yep.
And Paige, who we were staying with, our friend Paige, is a very grounding and
she's so wholesome girl.
So we were like, you know what, we need some Paige in our life right now. So we went out.
Her home is she's cooking and she has everything you need, yeast. I would have to go out and
thank God the yeast was there. I don't know if I'd be able to stay if the yeast wasn't there.
If I wanted to cook something, I have to go and buy the groceries. She just already has everything. She has the yeast.
She builds bread.
Yeah.
So we went out on Friday night.
Yeah. Well, okay. So my boyfriend obviously lives in New Canaan, which is 10 minutes from Paige.
Yep.
So Friday night we go to our favorite restaurant. We go to Elm. Mm-hmm. We have a very nice dinner. Yeah. And then you guys get in a mood.
Well, she was already in the mood.
Paige gets in a mood.
Yeah. She likes to go out. She can do it one night. And then she's clocked out. And
then she's wholesome.
And then she's wholesome and she's baking us all these pastries and made us dinner and we ordered in. We had a painting night. There's still paint all over my fucking hands.
That was actually so fun. I brought my painting back with me. My mom wants to frame it.
No, yeah. But we went out. And we always go to this one bar, which is in Fairfield, Connecticut.
No, it's insane.
Called the Sea Grape.
We go to a Fairfield University bar.
It was so much fun. I posted on my story and I go, I'm going to Sea Grape tonight. Like, let's go to Sea Grape.
2 hours before we went.
Yeah, we gave people ample time to show up.
Yeah.
But honestly, everyone I've met there, so kind, so fun. The girls are so pretty. The guys are all like kind.
Well, it was interesting. We've been there 3 times.
Really?
Yes, I can count it on one hand. 3 times.
Obviously, 3 is less than 5. Yeah.
Okay, maybe 4.
Okay. I don't.
We've been
because Brandon used to go
yes.
there. Yeah.
So Brandon used to go there. We visited him. We went. That was like when you were like on the come. You were on the come up. You were big.
On the come up. It's like an origin story.
you were on the come up.
I just started social media.
Yeah,
is how I'd phrase it.
So you definitely had like you had fans. We went to like a college party when he still went there. Then last time we went, and it was like you were being.
I've never seen anything like it. It was insane.
But then the podcast came out, and then this time,
this time was incredible.
I was getting some also, and I don't know what to do. Like I don't know what to say, and I'm like, look, there's Hallie. Go get her.
No, I love it. It was fun. But it was like the least wholesome night ever. But we started off wholesome. We just got a little feral. We only were there for 20 minutes, and then we went to bed early, and then we woke up. We got our coffee.
Yeah.
We did all the basic bitch shit we needed to do. And
we baked cinnamon rolls.
And we painted, which was...
That was so much fun.
And then, Remy came. It was fun.
Well, it was like the perfect group. Like, I love everyone. Like, everyone's such a good time.
No, yeah, it was a good group of people. Yeah.
And that was our weekend.
What else happened?
We'll be going back soon. Wait, is she talking about Elm last time?
The last time I was at Elm. So it was with Paige again. And we were trying to post this TikTok where like it included me like drinking and downing my beverage. And she kept like not liking the takes that we were having. So like we kept redoing the TikTok. And I was downing, like, I think I downed 4 Cosmos until she was like, that one's cute. Like, upload that. And by the time I was done, like, I've never been more blacked out my whole entire life.
She kept begging me to take her home.
No, like, have you ever seen me that drunk?
No. I've seen you, like, cross-eyed, but I've never seen you, like, ill.
Like, I lost color in my face.
One of Jordan's, like, family friends was there, and she came up to me, and she was like, honey, like, is your friend okay?
You never told me that.
No, it was I think it was like Shawnee. She was like, is she okay? And I was like, I think she's just a little drunk. No, like it was past cross-eyed. You weren't even cross-eyed at this point. You were like
I was spinning.
Yeah. And then you went to the bathroom. She came back
with more life in me.
A whole new person. She's like, should we go to the Sea Grape?
Yeah. I was like, I could have taken the SATs at that point. I came back and I was like jipper.
I was like, did you just throw up? Like, which you never, you never get sick from alcohol.
Nope. Never. Not even the morning after.
No, that's what happens when you down like 4 Cosmos.
The Cosmos kind of like have something against me. Like there's like too much like acid.
Yeah.
Acidity in it.
Well, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Lemon. But also like the Elm, their drinks are fucking deadly.
Powerful.
They're so strong. They're so big. And then the waiters are just like, you want another one? I'm like, and I'm like, you're not even done with your first one. And they're like, can I get you another one?
No, but it was fun. It was wholesome, and I like love when Paige is in a going out mood.
Yeah, she's
and I also like love when she's in a wholesome mood. She's just so cozy. She's a cozy person.
Yeah, I honestly like. Yeah. Whenever we go to Connecticut, we have that one night, but like everyone's aware that it's like we're in Connecticut and it's like 12:30 and it's time to go to bed. So I'm not like when you're in the city and it's 4 a.m. and I'm begging people like, please, can we please go to bed?
We've gotten so much better about that.
Yeah.
Like I release you of your duties all the time because I'm a single girl in New York City and you've been in a relationship for 4 years now.
Fair.
5 years. You're about to get engaged soon. I'm like, you don't have to be my plus one to this thing.
Yeah, but you also let me, like, you go alone. You're okay with going alone.
I can go. I've made friends.
Yeah.
I have other friends besides you.
Who? Name them. Name them.
No, but like the other night.
Yeah, we were at dinner. We're sitting there. It's like me, Liv, and Hallie. She's like looking at me and she's like, you can go home.
You can go.
I was like, really?
Go. I just had a gut feeling. I called the fact that I was probably going to have sex that night. And I was just like, I'm on a mission and I honestly can't have you interrupt.
I never interrupt. I'm always like,
well, look at her go.
Hallie, was the sex good?
The sex was good. I promised him I wouldn't talk about him online, which I do respect. Whenever a guy asks me like point blank, like, don't talk about me online, I respect it.
He's very private.
Which is like how crazy. Think about all the guys that I haven't talked about online.
Are there any?
No, like I'm so private. You know that.
I can't tell if you're fucking with me.
No, like some guys you don't even know about.
Oh, that's so true.
No, you don't. Like I'll say, oh, do you remember this guy? And you were like,
no, that's like the weirdest thing to me. Like Hallie, like won't tell, and I don't know. I don't think you do it. Like you just like don't talk about it really that much. When I know about a guy is when I'm with you and there's a guy, but otherwise, like I don't know what the fuck you're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Like you came over the other morning.
Yeah.
And she walked into the front door and I go, I have a friend over, just letting you know. And she was like, oh, okay.
I was like, who? Who?
She walked in and was like, oh, him.
I was really excited to meet him.
Yeah. No, it was fun.
It was funny.
Good. Yeah, he was great.
Mm-hmm.
He was great. Nice boy. Nice man.
Nothing
appropriate age group.
Yeah.
But yeah. Mm-hmm. My bedroom right now is kind of a crime scene. I think we left right after that.
We did.
Yeah.
You need to do your sheets today.
Yeah, I do. I spilled a whole bottle of lube all over my sheets.
Hallie.
I introduced him to lube. He had never used it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've used it like once.
Why?
I don't know.
My mouth gets so dry. I think I'm dehydrated.
Well, probably. Oh, maybe that's why I don't like to give head.
No.
I don't drink water.
And it was like 7 a.m. and I just like unplugged the whole bottle of lube. It like broke, so it's like all over my bed
so
now.
you gave head with lube?
Yeah. Silicone, not silicone based, water based.
Oh, okay. If it's silicone based,
well, I don't want bad. No, because it'll give you UTI. Water based is organic.
Oh,
and it's better for your body. Yeah. And it's better for your body. Silicone based, it will give you UTI.
Noted when I go and buy lube next time.
Also, it doesn't work in the shower. But like that's another point. But no, it's fun.
Will you see him again?
I don't know. I never know.
I think you will.
Maybe.
I think you will. He seemed really nice.
Yeah, but I've been sore all weekend. I feel like I haven't worked out in so long. So anything that has to do with like hip mobility, like I'm out for the count. Like I think they're dislocated.
Hallie.
What did I just say?
Hallie's like bench pressing on his dick.
No, literally, I put my whole back into that.
Squatting.
No, literally. He was so impressed by the lube. I was like, "What? Don't you jerk off?" I'm confused.
He jerks off.
He like. No, yeah, he was.
Sorry. Okay, we promised him we won't talk about him.
No, yeah, we won't talk about him. But I feel like that was pretty ambiguous. No, right?
That was ambiguous.
Yeah. What else do we want to talk about today?
You got a haircut this weekend? It was like really like everything at Paige had beauty. She fed us art. Dairy boy. What else?
No, she
really was
she's
the perfect
so
host.
mother.
She's mother.
No, yeah, she her hairdresser came over. And now I have a fucking cunt ass bob.
Looks really good. I'm gonna go to her.
But also like I'm taking a break from extensions right now. Although I feel like I still need them.
No.
Okay.
Like you like maybe for fullness, but like you don't need them because your hair's gonna get so full without them.
Yeah.
Like just let it get super healthy.
Yeah.
Like you did with your nails.
I think I don't want to get extensions until like
the summer.
Maybe, or even Stagecoach.
Why don't you get those like row things? Like you like clip them in and you just use them once in a while.
Who's that fucking fuck shit in my hair?
I will do it. Production.
Yeah, no, like I can't even like tie my own shoes now that we're like on the topic of like Stagecoach and Coachella, whatever. We just filmed a little YouTube video for the Unwell page and they basically brought up a bunch of my old outfits. And I had to rate them 1 to 5 olives, 5 olives being the best, 1 olive being the absolute worst. And it did remind me the Coachella era with the daddies that were in our life at this time was fucking insane.
Yeah.
And you just kind of like coasted. You had a full fucking boyfriend and we were like popping your fucking pussy. You were riding the coattails of these trips.
Yeah. I like always did though. And the guys were always so confused. They're like, you have a boyfriend? I was like, yeah. I'm just here for her.
But like so our one Coachella trip, I remember it was post-COVID and it like everyone was so locked up in their own homes and hadn't been out in a while. It was the first Coachella where you could go out and like I feel like everyone went. And it also I feel like it was the first Coachella where like influencer culture was like also a major thing there. So it was very interesting to see everyone on the grounds and how they acted. We went with these guys. We weren't hooking up with any of the guys.
Yeah, there was 4 of us.
There was four of us. Yeah, me and my 2 college friends.
Me.
And Lauren. And all models.
All models.
And we were at this beautiful
billionaires.
mansion billionaires, there was dinners, there was everything. Yeah. But we weren't allowed to stay in the home of the mansion because we weren't sucking anyone off.
No, so they got us an RV. Yeah, they put us in the back, the four of us, and
it was like in the driveway.
Yeah. No, Hallie, thinking back, like, that's insane.
That was insane.
They were like, yeah, these 4 bitches aren't putting out, so let's put them in the RV.
Did you know that prior?
No, we did not know.
No, we did not know that prior to showing up.
We didn't know that.
I have videos of the RV.
Did they buy our flights?
Yeah, they paid for everything. Yeah. We had VIP artist guest passes. Like, they were plugged in with all the DJs. We were going to all the sickest after parties. I think, like, we got, like, the royal treatment.
Yeah.
But little did we know that, like, every fucking influencer and their mother also got the royal treatment. Like, the artist section, remember how packed it was? They must have changed it after that 1 year.
Yeah. I think, I also remember, like, I was working at UTA at the time, so the guys that we were going with, they're like, oh, like, you already have a pass.
Yeah.
So they gave all of you, like, I had my, like, assistant pass, whatever I got, which was like GA, and they got you guys artist passes. So that first night I had to figure out a way to get an artist pass, and we ended up,
I don't remember that.
You don't remember this?
No.
So we, like, show up and I'm like, I have a VIP pass because I got it from work, and you guys all had artist passes. So that first night when we got there, we went to some party, I forget where it was.
Yeah.
And somehow we ended up at Tyga's house.
We went to this very LA-esque pre-Coachella
like
party. It was like an opening party. There was a DJ. Everyone and their fucking mother was there. We ran into all our friends. I totally forgot about this.
Yeah.
And Tyga was there.
Yeah, we went home with Tyga.
And, like, we were supposed to meet up with our friends at Tyga's. And he was like,
they
were like, we're going to meet you there. And they never came. And I remember, like, we were sitting in, like, Tyga's security's, like, Lamborghini on the, like, Maserati.
That wasn't his security. No, it wasn't. That was his agent, who was also Doja Cat's agent. And that's who ended up getting me an artist pass. He, like, put my name down the next day, and I went and got a new pass.
Oh.
And the daddies that we were staying with, they were like, wow. They were so impressed. They were like, damn, girl, like, you actually figured it out. And I was like, yeah.
But I remember, like, thinking while sitting in the back of the Lamborghini or whatever on the way to Tyga's house.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what are we doing? We need parents. Like, we need supervisors. Yeah. We need chaperones.
That was actually really scary.
No, that was, like, really, we were so naive. I, like, pride myself of being, like, a Boston girl that's, like, the least naive person ever, and, like, can pick up on, like, maybe, like, warning signs around me. But, like,
I mean, we were good. Like, we still, like, no one did anything. We just went, kicked it with Tyga, and left. Yeah, got an artist pass out of it, and we were.
Thank you, Tyga.
Thank you. Bye.
No, yeah, that was insane.
I think we tried to go to the grounds one day.
Yeah.
And we hated it so much, so that literally all of the rest of the Coachella, me and Hallie just spent by the pool. Like, we didn't.
Because they had a beautiful mansion.
Yeah, and they brought one of the DJs.
They would let us. Oh yeah. I don't think I've consumed more mushrooms than Coachella that one weekend.
No, I think that was the last time I did it. I got really scared.
Going through the grounds, I felt like I was on the magic carpet, like a risen magic carpet.
Yeah.
Like I was floating through the crowds.
Yeah. Well, we, like, accidentally took too many mushrooms, and there's, like, a rose garden there. So we sat there for hours.
We didn't see one set.
We didn't see one set.
No, wait. We didn't see. Wait, now that I'm thinking about
Actually, did we saw a Megan Thee Stallion. Because one of the old daddies was, like, busting down to Megan Thee Stallion.
She was, like, the last set of the whole weekend.
The whole, yeah. And, yeah.
We didn't see a single set.
Nope, but we did see Black Coffee for, like, literally
19 times. In that airport, before. There was, like, this one after party we went to.
Oh, my God, that was so fucking sick. There was 2 after parties that we went to. One, it was a private jet airport.
Is so sick.
And I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. It's this specific company or, like, music company, and they take it over, and it's, like, super private, like 200 people.
Yeah.
And it's, like, risen, so there's, like, a high rise, and the DJ is playing out into where all the airplanes are parked.
Yeah.
And you're just dancing around the private jets.
No, it was so sick. But I think Black Coffee was playing that night.
I think Black Coffee was playing too.
It was just funny because it was just like us, my college friends, you, and this one daddy that was like the leader of the daddies, and he would only hit on one of my college friends, and the rest of us were like, yes, we're safe. Like we're like not the ones getting hit on. It wasn't none of our characters to really act like that.
No, but she wasn't like flirting back. He was just really into her.
He like really wanted her.
Yeah.
He was like obsessed with her calves.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he had like a calf fetish.
He has like big calves himself.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, he wants a baby with big calves.
That's disgusting, Lauren. That's a diabolical sentence. But yeah, that was our Coachella experience. I just remember
there's
like
more.
There's more.
I'm like remembering so much right now.
Okay, give it to me.
Okay, do you remember that house that we went to? So that was one of the after parties. Was at the.
Remember, we were in line.
Yes.
Okay,
that's
this
the
is
after party that I'm thinking
about. This is
about.
what I was talking about with like the influencer scene back in the day, which I also, as an influencer now, I just can't imagine acting like this.
No.
We'd be in like this massive line of people, like hours and hours of people waiting, and people would just be yelling out their follower count.
Yeah.
They'd be like, I have 300K, like I deserve to get in. Like, don't you remember that?
I remember.
That's like one of the only
To be
things
fair, it was
that like
Solomon
really stuck with me.
playing at. It's one of the most.
Remember that one that we went to in the morning?
That was the same one. It like. Okay, this is insane. I wish I like need to find videos of this and I'll give it to you, Marshall, to see. It's fucking insane. It's one of the most beautiful homes in Palm Springs that they do these like buyouts of. And we showed up. You had, I don't know, like 3,000 followers at the time. Like,
yeah, we went in a golf cart. Remember in the back?
Yeah, we were nobody. And all of these fucking influencers and celebrities are basically just calling out their follower count, and they're like all one-upping the other.
Yeah, they're like, I have 5 million. Everyone's like, what?
Fuck you, I have 7.
Wait, I feel like I did something kind of crazy to get in.
Well, me and you, one thing about us is like we know who to talk to. Like we're not gonna like you somehow eyed the one bald man.
I remember this.
And he was like, you. And he was like, you girls. And so he put me, like, they were like, it's over capacity, done. Everyone leave, like, get the fuck out of here.
I wonder how we were standing for him to call us out like that.
I think you were giving him fuck me eyes. All you have to do. Hallie was giving him fuck me eyes. He was like, yeah, her. I want her. And he put me, you, and your 2 college friends on the back of a go-kart and drove us around the back. Mm-hmm. And we got in for the final seconds of Solomon playing. It was insane. And then Solomon was like, okay, I'm doing an after party on a beach.
It was also kind of like at a house.
Yeah. It was like...
It was all sand in the back, though, and there was fire pits, and people were staying there until like 9 a.m.
9 a.m. They were still going. Yeah. And we left around like... It was insane.
We left around like 7 a.m., I think, or 6 a.m.
Okay, thinking back, that's like one of the highlights of my life.
That we totally forgot about.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I fucking hated Coachella.
We should go back to Coachella.
But just for the after party.
If that was like the setup though, like I would do that again.
Yeah.
But like less RV. The RV was diabolical.
The RV was insane.
And the only time we were let into the real house was after all the models had left.
Yeah.
Remember? We stayed for like an extra day and we could sleep in the actual bedrooms.
Oh my God, I do remember that.
That was so embarrassing.
The RV was like a pivotal point in my life.
No, that was a fucking... We were humbled. We
so,
showed up so excited,
humbled.
Like, with our full fucking chest.
Yeah.
And then we looked at, like, all the models' chests, and we were like, you know what? Yeah, we're going to sit this one out.
Honestly, though, great connections.
Then we network.
Because we see a lot of them... Like, we still see a lot of them in New York, and, like, they love us.
We made friends. We made friends. We're not shallow-ass bitches.
No.
We love a good human connection.
That's what I mean. Like, a lot of the people that you see brought on, or a lot of the girls that are brought on trips, they kind of like take it for granted, and we don't.
Yeah, you're networking. You're getting contacts.
I had like 5 business meetings after the Coachella trip.
Literally,
I was trying to open up a club with one of the guys. He was like, I want my own gospel, and I was like, okay, you know who to hire me.
No, literally, you love gospel so much.
Back then I did. I still do.
We haven't gone to gospel in so long.
I still fucking love gospel.
Have we grown out of gospel?
No, let's go this weekend.
Let's bring Graydon.
Yeah, has he been there?
I don't think so. I don't think they let him in.
Why? You don't think they would, or you think they haven't?
I think we tried to go once and they didn't let him in.
Okay. Because they were like, you're a guy, pay $5,000.
And he's like, what? No,
we don't. Yeah.
I mean, I just don't think girls should have to pay at clubs, to be honest. I think it's kind of rude to assume that we would.
It's rude to make a girl pay.
Like, that's not like for the girls.
No, we used to like go out with like one of our friends, and he'd be like, yeah, like it's on me, I got it. And then we'd all wake up with the, hey, can you Venmo me? Fucking text.
Like that, like nothing gives me the ick more when a guy Venmo requests me.
After telling me you're gonna be fine, like don't fucking do that.
That was a scheme. Like,
that
he was robbing us.
That was his fucking bit. Every single time. You guys are good. Don't worry.
No, we got you. And then he'd be like, could you please pay me $427.32? And we're like, what?
Like, I wouldn't have gone if I knew that I was gonna have to fucking.
But he knew that, which is why he wouldn't wait to tell us.
That was our mistake.
Yeah.
And he would like chase it down too if you weren't paying it, which it would take me like 2 weeks until a paycheck. And he'd be like, when are you paying me? I'm like, fuck.
I wonder how he's doing. He might be at gospel right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
He like lived there.
I've also slept with this man. I should not be Venmoing him for anything.
Yeah.
He should be Venmoing me for compensation.
For blessing him.
Yeah. That's prostitution. But like, but yeah.
You got with him when in college?
In college.
What were you like in college? Because we weren't friends when you were in college. Or I didn't know you.
I was kind of like worse.
Than what?
Than I am now.
In what way?
I thought a lot less about consequences of my actions. And I was a lot more impulsive about my decision making.
Really?
And I was kind of like a threat to society.
Oh my God, I was like, to
myself.
Do you think that we would have been friends in college?
Yeah. I would say I was like pretty like cool in college. I had like a good friend group and I had a good boyfriend and I wasn't in a sorority.
Did you have sororities at Union?
Yes, but they all got kicked off pretty much when I was there, but I didn't have a good GPA. I like didn't know you have to like go to class in college. I was just like, I thought it was like the movies. No, I literally thought it was like the movies. Like you didn't have to go to class. It was like a suggestion basically. And so my GPA, my freshman year, I was on a trimester. So it was like you would only take 3 classes a term. I got 2 C- and an F. So my GPA was like a 0.9.
Oof.
Or like a 0.09. Something insane. It was like a C-, a D, and an F.
I don't think my freshman year grades were very good either, but I think I picked it up after I quit tennis.
No, but they were so bad. They were like, you can't rush. And also, I was kind of blacklisted. This one girl thought I like hooked up with her boyfriend or her ex-boyfriend.
I was controversial during the rush process, apparently. That's what I learned after.
I was definitely, I think I was blacklisted from all the sororities before,
really?
Before
I was definitely blacklisted
before it was even cold out on campus.
I was blacklisted from one by one of my teammates, which is insane.
That's like kind of rude.
Yeah, and she was like pretending to be my friend.
Wait, I like know this girl, don't I?
No, I think you would have hated me in college.
I was like heroin chic. Like I went to rehab. I wasn't like making good grades, and I was like super unstable.
I was like really pick me. I think you would have hated me.
You were pick me.
Oh my God.
I remember I first met you when I visited Bucknell when I hooked up with that guy that was a born again version now.
Yeah. But like, because when you came to visit,
you were like, I have tennis practice in the morning.
Yeah. Because
what do you do?
I know. And I remember walking. I thought you were really cool. I was like excited to meet you, but I couldn't because I had fucking tennis.
Yeah, you made that known.
Yeah. Because just in case.
Hey,
I played D1. I'm a D1 athlete.
Yeah. There was nothing D1 about anything I did besides like hooking up with people in college. That was the only D1 sport I was active in. Other than that, like I was a deer on ice when it comes to athletics.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I can't do anything else. Like I'm not like fast or like coordinated. I can only play tennis.
You have to be really fast to play tennis.
You would think. I'm really fucking slow. I can just like read the court really well, so I would like get there before I had to run really fast. And if I did have to run really fast, I just wouldn't go for it. I'll get the next one.
I'm like not in my working out era right now.
You were in a big workout era.
I don't do anything in like moderation. I've realized that about myself. Like I don't know when to stop or like, find like a middle ground in anything healthy or productive. So when I'm like in a working out era, I'm like doing like 3 classes a day.
With like 50-pound weights on her back.
Like remember
sandbags.
Remember Nantucket?
I worked out with Hallie and I fucked up my neck for a month. Actually, the whole summer.
I was jacked.
Yeah, you were like working out with Jordan. Like Jordan was keeping up with you.
No, I was like, I'm like pretty athletic though when I like can get into my athletic era.
You're
but
strong.
When I stop, I'm not strong anymore. I would say that
you're still strong. Like if you like grab me.
What? When do I grab you?
If you were to grab me.
No, yeah, but those are my nails. I'm mighty. I have sleeper's build.
Sleepers. Oh, again.
Or again, I have a sleeper chest and a sleeper build.
Yep, sleeper tits and sleeper build.
I also have like short fused. So like I feel like when I'm working out, I'm like, I can like get my adrenaline going really quickly.
Interesting. I hate working out.
You hate working out. I don't know what you do classes. I do when I do solid core in Pilates. Yeah. And you do SLT, right?
I do like body rock, but it's 40 minutes, so it's perfect for me. Because if anything after 40, I'm like, get me the fuck out of here.
No, I agree with that. I kind of wish like, I think 40 minutes is like all I need.
Yeah.
To tone up, I guess.
Yeah. I also have just PTSD from like working out for like so many years for sports. Like
you don't find it enjoyable? No. You find it a chore?
I find it a chore. Imagine someone telling you like you have to sprint until you throw up. Like, yeah, you'd probably hate it too.
I'd be pissed.
Mm-hmm. I actually like don't know, like we never like talk about this stuff.
No, we never talk about like our college selves. I just feel like when I entered college I had a boyfriend, and then within the first 2 weeks I found out he cheated on me, and after that I just kind of saw it red, and I said I don't have any trust in all like these men people, and I'm just gonna be like a fucking stone cold bitch and compartmentalize all my feelings, put them in a box, and see what like the whole life is like.
That's probably like the best way to do it. Like it's the best place to do that is college.
Yes, I definitely went through like a lot of trial and error with how I conduct myself like in the social scene. I mean, you also have to remember like I went to an all-girls Catholic school.
Yeah.
And then I went to a co-ed college where I'm living with guys now.
Right.
I didn't know what to do with that. All these dicks in my face.
You were like, give me all them.
No, I did nothing in moderation. Literally nothing in moderation. So I just thought it was like, I thought it was like a cool thing to do. But then I shortly realized I was kind of like a fleshlight with a beating heart.
Oh my God.
It's just insane to say.
Yeah, it's probably not a realization. That
like I've calmed down a lot since college. Well, but also I didn't have a lot, like I've shown you guys that I've hooked up with in college.
Yeah, but like they were the guys that went to your college. Like you really picked the best that you could.
No, maybe like some of them were really janky.
Some of them were really bad.
And like I used to have 4-ways with my roommate all the time.
That's the funniest fucking no. This is the funniest shit that I've ever heard because it's just so shocking to me. Like, Hallie, can you please tell them?
My first breakup with my college boyfriend, I was like kind of heartbroken. Didn't know how to navigate the new space. Didn't really want to get with anyone else. I remember it was summertime and my roommate, and I was like, I haven't had sex with anyone else since like this one guy. And my roommate at the time was like, this one guy was hitting on me. So I like was hitting it off with this guy for Gowie weekend on Nantucket, and he was super hot, played lacrosse, like totally my speed. And I was like, I'm scared to get with this guy. Will you do it with me? So she did it with me. And after that, we just like thought it'd be fun to have like foursomes for like the rest of our college experience.
Like
that was insane.
Hallie told me that like if she found a guy like one night, she would tell her roommate, she'd be like, all right, I found a guy, like you have to find someone, like we have to go back together. And like if her roommate found a guy, she would look at Hallie, and Hallie was like, yeah, I would pick out the first guy I saw and be like, you're coming with me.
Someone at arm's length, I'd be like, all right, yay.
Because they had to have sex together.
We had 2 twin beds in the same room, and we put our Marshall speaker in between us.
You guys weren't having like foursomes, you guys were just like having sex in the same room.
I know, but like what do you even call that?
Like roommates?
Is that like a universal college experience where like you just like have sex in the same room?
I think yes.
But like we were so in simpatico. I had the best sex playlist ever.
I wouldn't say it's a universal experience where like you're like, okay, like you found one, I have to find someone. But I think it is universal in the sense that like everyone's like had sex with like in the same room as their college roommate. No, but I've had sex in my no. Wait, yes. My answer is yes. I've had sex in my college dorm room while my roommate was in the room, but she wasn't also having sex. You know what I mean?
Oh, we would like line it up where we were all just having one good time.
I don't think that's universal.
Why? That's like friendship to me.
Yeah, that's friendship.
Like friendship.
That's 100.
Like she's kindness. A lifelong friend.
That's
no,
kindness.
Like it is kindness. She is still my friend to this day. Don't know if she'll come on the podcast because I think she wants our identity.
We'll put her in a ski mask.
Like, no, yeah. She has the craziest fucking stories. She, like, her James Franco era.
Insane.
That's a whole episode.
That's, like, she, like, needs to come on and we put her, you're right, let's put her in a ski mask. We'll, like, fuzz out her face at the same time and we'll really lower her voice.
No, that would be hilarious.
That would be insane.
But she has so much lore, it's insane.
Yeah. I was so different in college, like, with guys. Like, you would never expect it.
I was, like, so pick me.
You were I was pick me.
Like, with guys. I was, like, literally, can you pick me?
Oh, I wasn't like that. I was pick me with, like, I wasn't, maybe I'm just like a Leo. I wasn't that pick me.
You were like, I'm chosen.
I'm the best.
You were like, I'm not even pick me because I'm already chosen.
Yeah, but wait, I actually really have funny stories that, like, you also don't know about. But, like, Emily has told you a few of them.
Remember? Wait, can I say this first?
Yeah.
Go. We're talking about, like, our college days.
Yeah.
I visited your college.
Yes.
And remember, I, like, went home with that guy.
The born again virgin.
Yeah, he's a born again virgin. I think after we hooked up.
Yeah.
And he put on that movie. What was the movie? It was like you were there. It was How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah.
And I just gave him a hand job for like 2 hours.
For 2 hours.
And he like didn't finish.
Why?
And then we went to sleep.
About, like, he was trying to be holy.
No, I don't think he liked me. But he wanted the hand job, and I said, my hand is at your service.
My hand. Were you, like, watching the TV, like, the whole time?
But, like, How to Lose a Guy in 10 days. 10 days is crazy.
It's like a little rom-com.
10 gays.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 gays. And 10 gays.
That was insane.
Yeah.
But I didn't see that.
He
all
was
weekend.
cute. He was
so
really,
cute.
He was really cute. He was on the lacrosse team. You love
that was like my type.
That was your type.
Still is. I like a skinny, agile lacrosse player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was my type was like football boys and basketball boys.
Yeah.
I was like, so my freshman year, I also came in with I feel like every girl comes into college with a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And if you
the
don't,
dumbest thing ever, by the way, like don't go into college with a fucking boyfriend.
But to be fair, my boyfriend threatened me and was like, I'm never going to talk to you ever again. Like if we break up right now and you go in. So like, I was like, didn't want to lose him. So that's why I went in with him. And then my first day of class ever, I got sat next to like this really hot senior and I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And that's
all she wrote.
And then I ended up dating him.
No, yeah. Wait, you dated a senior?
Yeah.
So I was hooking up with seniors too when I was a freshman. And I feel like that was like the cunty thing to do.
That was like sick.
No,
if
like
you were a freshman,
you had
it
clout.
looked really bad on the seniors part. Like I remember being a senior girl and being like looking at my guy friends that were hooking up with freshmen. I was like, oh my God.
Because you just think the seniors are so cool when you're a freshman. No matter what the fuck they look like, you're just like, I'm hooking up with a senior boy.
He was like the captain of the football
team. They could be the most beat fucking people ever.
No, mine was hot. Mine was really hot.
I was hooking up with someone beat.
But mine was hot, but not
nice car.
After college. You had a nice car?
Yeah, you had a great car.
Mine didn't.
Okay.
You win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to set my alarm because the seniors would go to like a bar at Bucknell, like freshmen, juniors. Like if you were a senior, you're going to a bar. If you were a freshman, whatever, you're going out to a club. And I mean a house. And I used to set my alarm. I would go to sleep at like 1 and the bar would close around like 2:30. I would set my alarm to like wake up for his text to be like, you up? I'm like, yeah, I'm up. Why?
Yeah, you're like, what do you mean? Like nonchalant?
Yeah.
Like you're like, what? Like,
what are you doing?
You're like, I've been
hanging. You want to hang?
Would he text you like a clockwork and be like, you up?
Yeah, he would just like, what? Like, are you up? I'm like, yeah. And then we were also in the same class together, so we would like like it was just so weird. But like he wanted nothing to do with me. Classic.
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 I can't imagine you getting your heart broken. We were talking about this the other day. Like
haven't.
You don't crash out over guys.
No.
And I do.
You watch me crash out. Wait, should we talk about our crash outs?
With men?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about it really quickly.
Yeah. You go first.
No, you have to talk about mine. I'll talk about yours.
Okay. I just became friends with Hallie. She invited me to her beautiful Nantucket home. I got so excited. I was like, oh my God, it's the best weekend with my girlfriend. I show up. She's fucking crashed out. over this man that she didn't want a month prior. Like she was like, didn't want anything to do with him. She's like spending a lot of time in her dark basement, like on her phone.
It was COVID. What else was I to do? We're meeting new people.
We weren't. But like you also, he was trying to like get you back like the month before, and you were like, no.
Yeah, no.
And then all of a sudden now she wants him. He doesn't want her. She's reading every text he sent her. You don't want to do anything.
I was crying a lot.
You were crying a lot. I didn't know what to say because I like.
You were like, this is so embarrassing. You need to pull your fucking shit together or I'm not going to be friends with you anymore.
Like, okay, I would.
She almost
I
like,
probably would.
Yeah, you were like, what are you doing? Like you, I wouldn't go out. Like I wouldn't go out with you. You were like, we're going out. And I was like,
didn't want to go out.
I don't want to talk.
Nothing. And it was like, that was the first time I don't really think I've never like seen that before. Like all my friends in college kind of like, I saw like one of my friends crash out over a guy, but like no one paid it any mind.
Yeah.
With you, I was like, it was just us two for like a week. So I was like, I don't know how to help you.
Yeah, no. It was kind of embarrassing. Also, I've had a couple crash outs over guys. Yeah. There was one guy that used to be like so mean to me, and I would just be like, but like I was so aware of how mean he was.
Yeah. You would look at me and be like, this isn't right. And I was like, yes.
No, she was like, yay. Like she's
learning,
maybe some self-awareness. And I'd be like, how do I get to his house later?
Yeah. I was like, fuck.
No. Yeah, I was like, the subject is aware of what's going on. So you were like, yay, like maybe she's like gonna like make strides to be better. And I'd be like, this just makes me want him more.
You're like, literally how much does the Uber cost?
No, yeah. He'd be like, hey, and I'd be like, what does this mean, Lauren?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, that was crazy. And then with you, your only crash out was when your now soon to be hopefully husband didn't want to date you because he was still in college because he's a baby.
Yeah. Wait, can we clarify? Jordan's he's barely younger than me. He's like 6 months younger than me, but he reclassed twice for basketball. So he's 2 years younger than me in school, which is a lot when you're like in college, like as a sophomore guy and a senior girl, which we didn't date until he was a senior. So it wasn't that bad. And it was COVID. So like I wasn't doing anything anyway.
So you're like, oh, might as well do him.
I might as well go to Bucknell. I might as well.
You were going to Charleston.
Well, that was his master's, so that's different. Like, he had already graduated. Like, thank God.
Yeah.
I would go to Charleston. That was fun. But when he was at Bucknell, I would show back up and I'd be like, hey. I'd like go and see like old professors. Like, hi.
No, that's insane.
Like, what the fuck are you
You were
doing
hanging out
here?
with like the sophomore girls that were now seniors that you knew?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was only like two though, because there was like one on the volleyball team that I was friends with, and then like one other one.
Yeah.
The rest of the girls hated me. Nah, they didn't hate me. They were just like, damn, you got him.
You got him. Yeah, Jordan's such a good boy.
Yeah. But I did crash out over him.
Yeah, he didn't want you.
Yeah. Well, okay. It's not that he didn't want me. He got his heart broken.
Oh yeah, by his ex. Hooker. Were we passed by her in the street in New York?
I had no idea it was her, and then I was like, wait, I passed her? I was like, fuck, bitch, come back. Like, look at me.
We like walked by and she was like,
had no idea that was her.
And Dora's like, hey.
She's so underwhelming.
No, like we like two ships in a night. Like, we just walked past her so nonchalantly.
She noticed us. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure. But no, he got his heart broken, so he didn't want to like get into another relationship. And then he was trying to make that like, he was trying to like get me to like get the hint.
Yeah.
So I was like, Hallie, like, I was like, Jordan, like, I'm going to drop Hallie off. Like, do you want me to come over after? He was like, no.
No, I actually don't.
No. I was like, what? And I was like, Hallie. And then he like, yeah. And then you know what? Best thing I did, and girls, this is advice. Best thing I did was being like, okay, fine. And then I was like, we can be friends. And I left the island. Yeah. And I kept getting calls. After that, he was like, wait.
I feel like it's
leave.
I feel like it's so easy to play mind games like that with men. If you act like you don't like give a fuck, like indifference is way stronger than hate or any reaction. Yeah. We read this the other day. The opposite of love is not hate.
That was in Desperate Housewives. we read this the other day.
I was trying to sound profound.
No, you're so right.
But like if you show literally lack any emotion at all, I feel like that evokes like a stronger response than like showing you give a fuck.
Yeah, he was like, wait, this girl's cool.
Yeah.
And he like kept calling me. I was like, can I help you?
Yeah, you guys were like snapping a lot, like little teenagers.
Well, it was like 4 years ago. We were snapping.
Do you still have a snap streak?
Nope. The only people I snap is like maybe you once in a while if something funny comes up. But otherwise, like,
you guys don't snap anymore?
No. We like don't talk. Like,
you and your boyfriend?
No, like we don't. Because like he goes to the gym in the morning. I work out. I go to work. He goes to work. Like I come home. Like I have plans with you. Like.
I know, we were talking about this the other day. I feel like you're a very chill, lax girlfriend because you are so happy to go out without him. You don't care what he's doing, like if he goes out without you.
No.
I feel like that.
I hope he enjoys himself.
Yeah, but you just like trust so hard. I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop or the ball.
The ball to drop. I think in my mind, I'm just like, if you break my trust, like, I mean, number one, then it's done. But two, like, if you don't want me, like. Okay, someone else will. I promise. That's like like that's and I think it comes from.
That's a strong mindset.
I think it comes from my mom. My parents are also very like independent, and I don't know. I think that's the best way. I like want my girl time. I like going out with.
I know. There's some people that I see in relationships that just completely lose track of themselves and like their friends.
I have a lot of friends like that.
Those are the worst people ever.
Yeah,
and they shall rue this day.
My mom always says those are the relationships that like never last.
Yeah.
Like you need to be like independent and then like come together when you're married and then you have your whole life together. Same thing with like living together. Like we don't really live together yet because I have my whole life to live with him. I like my own space right now.
I know.
Like why am I rushing to live with you when I have my whole life?
That's insane.
One of my really good friends from college who's engaged now, soon to be married.
Yeah.
Her fiance has never, maybe he's gone out with us and they've been dating for 6 years, twice. Like they're just so independent. They do their own things. He goes out with his friends. She goes out with her friends. Like I would prefer that because when Jordan does go out with me, I'm like, is he having a good time? Like, is he like making friends? Like I'm thinking about him instead of enjoying myself.
I feel like he can hold his own now though.
100.
Now he's like part of the friend group.
Now he's part of the friend group.
Well, and he's been part of the friend group.
Well, he's making guy friends now.
Yeah, he's networking too.
Yeah, he's networking.
Page out of your book, and now he's like, yeah, we should go out to network.
It was so funny. We were driving today, and when we dropped you off, we were driving back to the city, and we pass actually one of the daddies that took us, that was on the trip to Coachella.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he's almost a billionaire. Yeah. Like started 2 amazing companies, and I was like, oh look, it's so and so. Jordan was like, oh, how'd you just fucking snipe that so fast? And I was like I went to Coachella with him. He's like, you're so good. He's like, should we stop the car and I go talk to him?
No, literally, that would be a good client.
I was like, no. I was like, do you want to park the car and run after him right now? He's like, yeah. I want to talk to him.
He's in his like hungry like girl boss era.
Yeah, I love that for him.
Yeah, I love that for him too.
I love that for him.
He was on that call today. He was like,
he's so annoying.
He just wants to make money.
He just wants to make money.
Honestly, I'm really proud of him.
I know. It's only good things for us. If he makes money, then he's taking us to St. Bart's.
We're going to St. Bart's in Saint-Tropez.
Yeah.
And staying in the villa.
Mm-hmm. Jordan's also like, his mindset, he's like, I just want to make so much money so I can like treat you and your friends. I was like, aw.
I also like this mindset. We treated him.
Yeah. I'll treat you. You treat my friends.
Yeah. And that's on God.
Well, your parents are coming next weekend.
Yeah, my parents are coming next weekend. I'm going to try to force them to come on the podcast because it's been a long time coming. And my dad's been like, I want to have like a nice tan, like have my like, you know, like want to look really pretty if I'm getting on camera.
I'm fucking dead.
He's like, I want to look at the contracts. I'm like, wait, there's no contracts for you to look out, for you to go on my, like, just do it for me, Dad.
He's like, I want a tan is so fucking on point for your dad.
No, literally. But I'm going to try to do that next week. Lauren, always a pleasure having you on this couch.
Graydon's coming next week.
Graydon's coming next week. We're going to have a lot of content to go over next week.
It's going to be so fun.
But anyways, again, thank you all for tuning in. The video version is on YouTube. You can listen to me on every other platform. Obviously, like, subscribe, 5 stars, all the beautiful things. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Love you.
Love you. Thank you.